On the first day of testimony in the Randall Kerrick voluntary manslaughter trial, one of the first people to testify, the woman who called police when Jonathan Ferrell came to her house banging on her door around 2:30 in the morning. He had been in a car accident and went to the first house he saw for help. Sarah McCartney says the former Florida A&M football player banged on her door, but she said he never indicated that he was in an accident, so she thought he was breaking in. She called 911.
I was terrified. I was worried about my child.
Ferrell was asking her to turn off her alarm. McCartney says she was scared.
He was pacing up and down the sidewalk, and he would go back up and bang and kick on the door and come back out and was yelling. And all I could make out that he was yelling was, "Turn it off."
A few minutes later, Jonathan Ferrell would have a deadly confrontation with Officer Randall Kerrick, who shot him 10 times. Kerrick was the only officer of 3 who arrived on the scene who pulled and used his gun. One witness called by the prosecution seemed to bolster the defense's version of what happened, and that Officer Kerrick acted in self-defense as Ferrell actually rushed at him and 2 other officers actually striking Officer Kerrick.
Our observations were that Officer Kerrick had some edema to the right side of his face around his jaw, swelling to the right side of his face around his jaw. He had a laceration on the inside of his mouth, on his cheek, and he had some dried blood on his lips.